is yes. Let's get this going. All right. Looks like we are up and running. Do we have patch notes? Third and final early access content update. Frosthaven Into the Abyss is now live. While the outpost walls have offered a measure of safety, a new threat now stirs in the depths of the biting sea. An ancient and immense powerful artifact has begun sending visions of unrest, calling out to be found once more. Now the heroes of Frosthaven must venture both above and below the sea's dark, icy waters to secure the artifact before it falls into the wrong hands. Expanding the world of Frosthaven with narrative centered on the mysterious lurkers, Into the Abyss adds 2 playable heroes that bring fresh playstyles and tactical depth to party composition for players well into the game. Coral channels powers of the sea, manipulating tides and battlefield positioning to control encounters and overwhelm enemies. Kelp lurks in the shadows and specializes in assassinating enemies, collecting trophies from their victims and using them to grow stronger. This is the Ice Cave. I'm very happy to see this level in the game. Ice Cave is it's a random side scenario that gives, hey Dallin, thank you. Ice Cave is a random side scenario. It's a really, really, really difficult one, but it's a pretty interesting level where it's like, you have to separate the party and it's mirrored on either side. You have to kill a boss and then escape. It's a really cool and really hard level, especially the first room. It's like really, really small with hounds and frost demons. So like they get up against you and they have retaliate, which is really annoying to deal with. Hey Anthony, yeah, I'm good. I hope I'm gonna have a chance to play right now. I took my daughter to the playground and we just got back. She's taking a nap and my mom is picking my son up from school. So I hopefully will have a couple hours. And we'll see. I'm very excited. I messed around with it a little bit first thing when I woke up, but I haven't. I just looked into the level where you stand by the rock for 7 turns to see if they had updated it at all, and they didn't. It's the same. Anyway, I really like this level, so I'm excited to get to play this, and I think in digital it's going to be really cool. So I'm looking forward to this one. The Ice Cave, and the item it gives as a reward is really, really, really good for a couple of characters. I like it on Drifter, and I like it on Shackles. It lets you get back a lost card that you've already played to get it back in your hand. You just swap out a card from your hand for a lost card in the lost pile, which lets you get back your best lost effect to play twice. And that way, when you're playing Drifter, even if one of your ticks accidentally falls off, you can just get it back and play it again, which can be nice. So yeah, we get the 2 new classes. We have the Lurker storyline, and then the Depths quest, or whatever it is, where you go and investigate the... whatever that boss is called. I can't remember what he's called. It's like scenario 70s. The Fish King. It's such a simple name. Yeah, we get the Fish King quests. The Brummik's pets are now in the game. I'm not actually certain what the Brummik's pet does. But you have to like have collected all of the Brummik's tracks, so it's RNG whether you get it or not. Only 9 new challenges kind of surprises me. I expected there to be more, but the challenges do seem really difficult to code because a lot of them change a lot of things, and I can definitely see any special scenario rules conflicting with adding challenges, because there are a lot of scenarios that like do something at the end of each round, and then you get a challenge that does something at the end of a round, and then the game crashes. So that seems difficult to implement. Improvements to the Outpost experience. This I'm looking forward to. One thing that I did notice that they changed is when you make new characters, I didn't test it all the way, but when you make new characters, it looks like they're starting with more perks, or they're starting with the amount of perks that they're supposed to. So let's and you know, they added like a little tooltip here. Like some of the stuff that they've added here is really nice. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. This is so amazing, so amazing. So you can start either at level 1 or the highest level you could start at, which I really like this, because I personally way prefer starting new characters from level 1. I like, especially if it's a class I've never played before, it's way better to get to start them at level 1 rather than like starting them at level 4 and having to pick three cards on a class you've never played before. Like, what if you make the wrong choice at level 2 or something? So, and you just miss out on so much of the experience of the character if you don't start them at level 1. So I love that we can do this, and this is actually going to be really nice for the speed run, because frequently when I'm making a new character in the speed run, I don't actually want them to be a high level. I want them to be able to start at level 1 so that they're not increasing the monster level. So this is a fantastic change all around. And if I were Prosperity 5, it would only be level 1 or level 3. We wouldn't be able to pick level 2, but that's fine. And so how many perks is this guy going to have? Because we can see, so I've retired 2 characters on this file. I don't know what slots I've retired them from, though. Like, maybe it was slot 1 and slot 2. So am I starting with 1 perk? Okay, I'm starting with 1 perk. So we don't necessarily know if that's from 1 retirement or if it's from the outpost level. But on one of my files that's further in, I made a new character and I started with 6 perks with a level 4 character, which was good because previously on that same file, I was starting with 4 perks. So that part has been improved greatly, which is nice. They also added the character names right here. The symbols they did on the last patch. They added this over here on the side, but it doesn't seem entirely accurate to me. On my other file, like it said 2 constructions available, and I would click on it and it took me to a blank page. But then when I went to the upgrades page, it had like 8 that I could do. So I don't know what's up with this, but maybe we'll figure it out in some time. But just a couple of nice updates to the outpost phase. Stay informed on with updates on outpost activity and events between quests. I don't know what that's about, but we'll see. Calendar system, track upcoming and past gameplay and story events more easily. Is that in? I thought I read something saying that was coming, but isn't here yet. I don't know. Character retirement flow updates. Improve pacing to prevent interruptions during multiplayer sessions. Okay, that's good. I played a little bit of multiplayer of this with my wife, but we never got to the point of retiring somebody. The Blinkblade card layout updated. Yeah, we'll probably play a Blinkblade with this. Let's just delete this real quick. We'll probably play a Blinkblade with this file so that we can look at the new old cards. Let's see. 12 challenges. Own a bunch of stuff. Let's get Winged Shoes, Poison Dagger. Amulet of Life is good. Oh, they updated a lot of the icons. Basically all of them. And they just all look better. They're all higher quality. Heater Shield might be the same. It might be slightly updated. Poison Dagger looks very different. Warden's Robes looks the same. On my file that's further, that has more of the items, you can see that they actually updated a ton of items. So leather armor or amulet of life. It's a little hard to find a good chest plate for Blink Blade, so let's get leather armor. We can start him at level 2. But now the Blink Blade cards look the way they used to. Other than like all of the cards here still look like they're really low resolution, and I don't understand what's up with that. But I don't know. I mean, I assume it'll be fixed eventually. Is there anything else new here? So there's this choose attack modifier on attacks with advantage. I assume that this means that glancing potion is going to be fixed now. Maybe. Confirm the end of each attack ability. Attack modifier overview. So we might end up turning this off. I don't know if I really want to use this, because like I tested it a little bit and it seems like it slows everything down a lot. Every time you attack, you have to like wait for a menu to pop up and say okay. But we might try that off in a little bit, but for now we'll use it. But Blink Blade cards, for the most part, going to be much easier to read and better off now. I think every single Blink Blade I've played in digital has taken Reckless Augmentation, so let's go Systems Reboot. And then I kind of really like this Head Start perk. Let's just grab it. And we'll take out a -2. Anything else? Advantage State Flow update. Okay, yeah, we just looked at that. We have the boat. We can go do the boat quests. Looking forward to that. So 2 playable heroes, 23 new quests. Option for original Blink Blade card design. Modifier ambiguity options added for both normal attacks and attacks with advantage. This is going to be really, really nice. Really, really nice. Added the calendar feature. Is that in here? Is it here? No, we have job postings. Codex event log. Oh, okay. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's so cool. I love it. Okay, so we can see events that we've had in the past. We can see the scripted events. And then we can see when what things are upcoming. Bone Shaper will return to give us the Lurker Necromancy quest in 5 weeks. And an unknown event. And then we get the start of the 2nd year, the Visiting Trader. Dude, this is so cool. Okay, that's awesome. Added the notification system and the event log. Added 2 new events, Summer Road 7 and Winter Road 33. Okay, I don't know why those wouldn't have been in before. 9 new Town Hall challenges, 2 new biomes, 4 new unique bosses, many new items and item interactions. Added voiceover for all available events in the game. Fixed an error when closing an inspect window with the left mouse button. Fixed more desyncs. Improved the quest info for a majority of the existing quests. That's really good. Some of the quests that had like fully updated info looked really, really nice. And then you would go to like another quest and you click on on the quest page and it's just blank basically. So that's really cool. Fixed an issue where items could change a drawn modifier reasonable for drawing the said modifier. Okay, so yeah, glancing potion is hopefully completely fixed now. We will get to test that soon because we have a glancing potion. Okay, let's give it a go. So I need to build a boat as soon as possible. I didn't know that this was coming, so I don't have a boat. Oh, it looks like I don't have any wood either. Are there any new levels? There's just the Jagged Shoals, which needs the boat. Dang it. Okay, we need a level with a lot of wood. Okay, Glowing Catacombs is winning with 5 wood. The bridge also has 5 wood. Let's make sure we buy... Oh. I already bought, even though I don't have any. Okay, so I want to play Blinkblade because Blinkblade got the new thing. And then... Okay, we just need to build one more building to retire this Deathwalker. So let's go play one level real quick. And get a lot of wood and then build that building. We probably can't beat this though, can we? We can give it a try.
You approach the edge of a great chasm.
Oh, we didn't have enough money to pay to cross the bridge. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna fail this. This level's like impossibly difficult in 4-player. And I don't think I set these Blinkblade cards. Invisibility's okay. Hit and run doesn't seem necessary. Overdrive's not that good. Standing the Hourglass can be okay. Systems reboots are level 2 cards, so we gotta try it, right? And other than that, we drop probably Power Leak. And then, does everybody else have usable cards? Okay, well, even if we fail this level, which I think we will, all we need to do is get enough loot for the wood to build the boat, and Deathwalker will also retire when we go back to town, freeing up space in the party for either the kelp or the coral. So we'll have a little bit of time to figure out which one of those we want, kelp or coral. I'm okay with either of them. Both are really, really strong characters that can be a lot of fun. I do think that coral is stronger than kelp. But in the right party composition, I really, really enjoy playing kelp, especially when you have any allies that can brittle. That makes kelp really, really fun. Okay. So yeah, they updated the quest info here. Looks much better. This would be terrifying. Luckily, there's never a spot that actually has 3 Strike Fiends. And we need to figure out... Oh, everybody has to lose a card. That sucks. Oh, wait. They added this little shadow indicator for Deathwalker. I love it. Nice. We'll have to see what that looks like once they're out. Anger of the Dead probably doesn't do anything here. Okay, so if we want to try to get through this, it's probably going to have to be Banner Spear with Snowflake, right? That makes the most sense. Did I hit level 3 here? Yes, I am level 3. But I didn't put the level 3 card in. Dang it. Alright, I think we're just going to go all in, go all out on trying to kill... Trying to kill these guys and pick up their stuff, and hopefully we get some wood. Oh, and of course it's the scariest, the single scariest Strike Fiend card. This is why playing this level in 4-player is so much harder, because basically all of their stuff is multi-target. So, with there being 2 Strike Fiends instead of 1, I mean, look, all of my characters are going to be dead before they even get a turn. Well, we tried. Gosh. I did lose so many cards. Meanwhile, I get to attack them for 2. So we get a little pop-up showing us our modifier, and then we can confirm it. I don't know if we really need that confirmation screen at all. Oh, I need to let the dog in. Maybe I won't die from sleep deprivation. Well, that's probably not true, because we'll, you know, we'll see how late I'm up tonight. All right, I'm just trying to kill these guys and get their loot. I love the shadow indicator next to Deathwalker. That's very nice. We go let the dog in real quick. Yeah, the Strike Fiend card makes absolutely no sense. Like, not only should that card be -1 attack, because they get 2 targets on it, but this should be the 90 initiative. It would make sense if their 90 initiative card is that they get to move and hit 2 targets, and hit them really hard. But then, like, their 90 initiative card is so much worse. It's melee, it's not multi-target. I'll never understand. I'll never understand how that ended up coming to be. Alright, we don't have much that we get to do here. I should have played my Resolved Courage for the bonus damage. But that's alright. I also really wish that this was push 2 instead of push 1. So with advantage... Okay. With advantage, we can pick either +1 or +0. And then it lets us confirm the attack after we've already done the push. It's like can't go back from here. Wound dagger does nothing. Let's see our advantage here. +1 or +1. And we'll get a multi-target advantage here. Okay, so we have 0 or +1. And then I guess I confirm this one, and it'll give me the next one. And we got the bless. Okay, and then we can scroll through to see what the modifiers were on the other one, I guess. But we can't, yeah, we can't go back and change it. Okay. Works for me. Got pretty good damage. Oh, I didn't want to go back that far. Actually, I guess I pulled this one. Because then I can make him suffer twice instead of just once. Confirm the attack. Oh, do the push. And then confirm the attack. Isaac wanted them to be feared. Well, I think Strike Fiends are basically the universally most feared enemy, right? My understanding is that everyone is terrified of them. We will just throw out as much damage as we physically can. Oh, I don't reach that guy. Well, gave myself disadvantage for no reason. What does disadvantage do? Oh, it's going to give us, at disadvantage, we get the ward, heal ward and ally. I'll take that. And then here I have attack 5. And we get the crit. They're before Blink Blade, that's annoying. So I guess we just pop this shadow. Throw down the Banner of Strength, although it's gonna die. This was the first scenario you ever played with Kelp. Kelp doesn't exactly have the greatest matchup against them. When you're not playing on +3, it's pretty bad. Or when you are playing on +3, it's pretty bad. When you're playing on low level, it's not horrible. Because you can play, like, your lost to condition Bane card. Because you can stun them and you can immobilize them. And you can disarm them. So if it's just like one Strike Fiend that you need to get through, then Kelp can do that. But once you get to once they go over like 15 health is when it starts to become pretty undoable. Blink Blade, you are not holding up your end of the bargain here. Oh, and it got 2 shield. 2 shield on the turn where I was going for triple attacks. Man, I thought for sure I was gonna be able to kill these things, but maybe not. Surely we can make a lifting gust crosswinds work. Blink Blade will just go as fast as possible. We'll go for triple attacks again. They can't make it not work 2 turns in a row. Oh, it's the 10. You never want to see the 10. Oh, I don't even have my shadows in position for this guy. For this card, I didn't even realize. Okay, can I can activate set for the charge and step here so that this guy is off of the hazard. That's how you beat the one you were up against. You used to play +0 when someone had a new character. Still not being able to play your condition sucks. Yeah, I mean, they're immune to like all 3 of the ones that you can easily play. It may have been the reason you were skewed towards Stab Crab as opposed to Bane Kelp. In general, like, Stab Crab is obviously really fun to play because you get a lot of really cool modifiers with like 0 invisibility and -1 stun, and all of the extra trophy tokens. So you get a whole bunch of really cool stuff when you play Stab Crab. So I don't hold it against anybody for picking that. Bane Crab is really dependent on your party composition. And when you're playing solo, it's just very easy to force out a lot of the Banes and give yourself the negative conditions that you exactly need, which is really, really nice. Oh. Dang, I can't. I'm not standing in the right position to get crosswinds. I kind of just assumed I would be able to. And I cannot. What do I have here? What do I have? I'll be able to get something with the White Wind's loss. Oh. Maybe I won't get those loot. Blinkblade and Deathwalker have got theirs, though. Let's see. He's going to move and hit me. Can I start formations in the wall now? No. You still can't do pattern attacks where the first hex would be starting in the wall, which is definitely incorrect. That's annoying. Hey Jazz, yes, I did turn the advantage choice setting on. I have all of the new stuff on. Right now, I just need to get wood to build a boat. You just retired your gym mate and you're about to choose kelp. You've been doing lots of research into it. I love kelp. It is really, really fun to play. Definitely one of my favorite characters. Give me wood. We need wood. We only came to this level because it has a lot of wood. I didn't realize I would be wrecked so thoroughly. Oh, man. I have no idea what the second room even looks like in this player count. But I guess Blinkblade and Deathwalker are going to try to heal up and kill an enemy or two. Oh, no. I was supposed to pull him first and then do the attack. Because I can pull this guy through the hazard. Then unfortunately I can't step away to remove the disadvantage. But then I can attack him. And walk him back in. And that should kill? Yeah, excellent. So I'll get one more piece of loot. Yep, the 10 is a shovel. All the items like Precision Potion also got reworked to prompt when drawing the specific modifier. Yeah, I do have a, I have a Glancing Potion on Deathwalker. We haven't drawn it yet, but I am hoping to get one of those so we can see it. I'm not going to be able to kill anything in this next room. But Snowflake, I guess we're just going to go at 11 and try to pick this up. They're probably going to go at 10 and kill me. Or go at 9 and kill me. Oh, we're not going to be able to get the wood that we need. Larry Jab Twin Strike. I'm not close enough to the door. So we'll just get on the door. Oh, I actually can't do that attack. I can't do that loss. I have to do a default attack here because I'm going to die when I step on the hazard. But now I can lose these 2 cards. And I can pick up triple wood. We got a double wood. Double wood. Very, very good. Exactly what I was looking for. Strike 3 on +3. It's way stronger than player characters. Not even close. Oh, I guess playing systems reboot here would make sense, wouldn't it? If all I'm trying to do is kill a wind demon. I don't know if Cascading Reaction Twin Strike is enough movement to reach the wind demons. Is there one right here? Like, probably. I definitely don't have enough movement on Deathwalker, though. Oh, it's not enough. Okay, they're gonna move in. They're just gonna move in and kill Deathwalker, though. After all the playthroughs, well, boats are expensive, okay? It's hard to build a boat. Right now, your game has Blinkblade, Deathwalker, and a Drifter. Any recommendations on Stab Crab or Bane Crab? Okay, so Blinkblade, Deathwalker, Drifter, that sounds pretty Stab Crabby to me. Okay, you know what? Let's just abandon this because we can just cheese town to get more wood. So for Bane Crab, you really want some allies that can go really fast and give you some really nice conditions. So Blinkblade can like put on some poisons with Poison Dagger.
Halfway through your polar bear burger when the alarm bell tolls.
Fist is a really, really, really nice partner early game for Kelp. Just because you can go at 10, you can like poison and brittle a target, and then Kelp can just move next to the target, muddle it, and bane it. And that's really, 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 really strong. It just evaporates early game enemies. You dodge the wreck, that's really nice. And then Fist also has like a move and a mobilize card with a bottom. So it's just really easy for... You love allies that can put a lot of those negative conditions for you. So like Drifter really doesn't do any of that. Deathwalker really doesn't do any of that. Both of those are just kind of melee damage dealers. So if you put a Stab Crab in with that party, then you'll have 4 melee damage dealers and everybody can just get in and just kill everything. Now if any of those are going to retire soon and you're going to add like a Banner Spear or a Fist, those can pair, and Infuser and even Shackles, any of those can pair really, really well with the Bane Kelp. Whereas the Stab Crab is basically always going to be at least relatively dependable and reliable. It's just pretty bad into Retaliate because the healing, there's not very much healing. No, we wanted wood, not hide. Okay, but I've got a little bit of money here. I can buy wood. And then we need, yeah, we need 4 here. I think it's not going to let me play a level because I can retire this. So let's get the Snow Thistle out of here, the Flame Fruit out of here, and the Axe Nut out of here. And then I can't enhance anything, so we'll just retire. When here, oh, okay, so this is new. All items are returned. Material resources are distributed among remaining players. All gold is lost. That's fine. Yes, proceed. Confirm.
Ever since the Deathwalker decided to stop heading out on missions, they've been wandering the streets of Frosthaven, muttering to themselves about...
All right, all of that is done. Oh, empty garden plots. Oh, that's so nice that it tells me that I have empty garden plot here. Because I would not have thought about it. I would have just moved on. Alright, so we put an axe nut in there. And now we just need 1 more wood for the boat. So we can just go to Town in Flames, which doesn't have a road event, and then we can abandon, and we'll go back to town and can build.
He was sleeping with my wife.
Oh, did they add this scenario?
Trying to explain.
Or at least I
Let's fight it. Okay, yeah, we're gonna be wounded. That's fine. All right, we're now building the boat. Oh, that's so cool. Okay.
Ever since the Deathwalker...
Oh, so we can review the recent events by clicking up here. That's nice. I like that. Boat is being built. I want to go unlock Kelp immediately, so we're just gonna travel in time. Oh, Ormy's event was added? That can be a hard one. You can't let Ormy die. Oh, we lose a morale. Oh, I never remember to replace my soldiers. And I just get attacked and I never have any stuff. Alright, I don't want to lose the garden. Oh, that's alright. We didn't need our materials now anyway. +20? No. I guess I've been playing some 4 players, so we don't need inspiration for anything. We can just lose that. And that's fine. Let's make sure to retrain. By real quick. And now we can go unlock either kelp or coral. So which one am I doing? Kelp or coral? Jagged shoals.
A glacier.
Yeah, I saw the calendar earlier. It's really cool. It's really nice.
Ice dominate the path forward, dotting the water like little mines.
Wait, what is this?
Each of these ice flows floating above the surface could be hiding a much larger issue under the water.
Yeah, the weather should support the train. What?
The ice flows slap against the...
I thought that that one was fine in winter. Do kelp so you can ask questions about it? You don't have to tell me twice. Do not have to tell me twice. Do I need to change any cards? No, this will be fine. We're just gonna rush through this level because there's nothing important that can happen. Okay, so I'm gonna try to get as much gold as possible. Yeah, I've got winged shoes. That should be all that we need. Let's put this level 3 card in before I forget. And so we take out... Honestly, I think Birds in a Tempest is kind of the card that you bring dependent on scenario. Let's just take out Enticing Breeze, maybe. Whenever any hero loots 1 or more loot bags, they gain a curse. Perfect. I couldn't have asked for a better challenge. So this is the very famous stand next to a rock for 7 turns level. I thought that they were going to do something to update it because in the like community Discord thing, the developers had put they had a thing like asking for people's recommendations for changing the level. And Dwarf linked his recommendations, which I think are good changes for this level because it's pretty universally disliked. For good reason, I would say. But they didn't end up changing it. It's exactly the same as the base game. Which kind of surprised me, but... that's alright. The way I would change this level... so, like, what sucks about it is it just has infinite spawning of not super interesting enemies. And the fact that they spawn infinitely means that you don't ever want to kill anything. Because if you kill a lightning eel, that just means that another one's going to spawn in the next round. So it's better to just have 10 lightning eels on the board and just never kill any of them. And all you have to do to win is stand next to this for 7 turns. So, like, why do anything else? So I'm just going to get Blink Blade over there on turn 1. I lost Power Leak. But I should be able to... okay, so we'll play Birds in a Tempest. We'll play Birds in a Tempest to give Blink Blade extra move. And then I could play Crosswinds, but I don't think I need to, because Blurry Jab's going to be a move 7, and I can grant him move with Regroup. So this will give him a move 5. So he'll be able to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then he gets a move 3 with his perk. Oh, which I guess will be a move 5. Okay, I don't even need to grant him any move then. Because he'll be able to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we just go at 20. Oh no, 12 is fine, because it's after 11. And so these 2 characters can just focus on killing some things over here just to pick up some loot. And then once they die, they die. And no harm, no foul. So Snowflake is going to go for a White Winds do I want to be standing where Banner is? Because I can go arc, arc. Yep, that's exactly what I want. I would love to be able to activate Snowball, but I want Birds in a Tempest so that Blinkblade gets to the end and wins faster. Boom, boom. I guess I'll just throw out some range damage and add the, I was going to say Banner of Strength behind. Will increase the range damage. Throw out some range damage and increase it. You finally unlock Kelp in your own campaign, but you won't be the one to play it. I mean, if you guys ever end up having the time for it to be played twice, it's definitely a character that I think is worth playing. Kelp can be very fun, although it is like it can be very similar to Blinkblade, so it's not necessarily, you don't have to play it. All right, we get a huge stun. We get to remove the brittle on Blinkblade. I love those ward, heal, and ally perks. They're so nice. And then I'll just move up here, because maybe that'll help banner formation next turn. Then Blinkblade gets his free move 3 perk. And Blinkblade gets his remaining move. And we get over here and we just go invisible next to the rock. And we have 6 turns remaining. Attack 10, range 11. Yeah, that's a... Oh my god, how did that guy deal 8 damage to me? Oh, I was brittled. Okay. Okay. Still, that's a lot. Blinkblade, I don't think there's really anything for me to do here. So we'll just heal up. I guess Blinkblade can try to kill an eel too. Then right here, Unbreakable Wall is really good. So I guess I'll just go fast. Move in an Unbreakable Wall, and I'll get to hit a few. And then I can probably move in, heal the wound off of myself, pick up a loot. And then what I really want to do is grant movement. Okay. We're going to short rest Blinkblade just to get temporal displacement back. And then I'm going to go after everything in temporal displacement. I can loot this treasure chest and then move back to the rock. I could maybe save that for later and focus on killing stuff over here to pick up... Oh, do I want to just Blinding Vortex right now? I'm actually not lined up for a super good one. If I were right here, I could hit 3. Yeah, it's not that good. Okay, but I'll run down this way and maybe try to set up a Blinding Vortex. $21 is fine. So we move in, get the Unbreakable Wall. Let's advantage on this 3 health guy. Nice advantage. Snowflake now. We'll move Blinkblade. Right here is fine. He can get an attack 3 in. Very good damage. And we can pick up a loot. You probably won't play Kelp 2 times. Oh, you just got Gloom 2nd Edition. Well, move Kelp in over there. You want to finish Frosthaven and move on? Yeah, I understand that completely. Digital feels more forgiving for replaying. You've done Gloomhaven Digital twice. Yeah, it's so... I mean, it's an investment of several hours to play physical. And when you're playing physical, you can't, like... You can't stop and take a break. I mean, you could and, like, come back tomorrow, but it's so easy to do that in digital. Oh, they're stunning me. It's so easy to just save and quit and come back later. I mean, it's... There's no comparison. Alright, loot that chest. And move right back. And we never left the rock, so we're still standing there. I mean, I guess I long rest since I'm stunned anyway. We're just going to use Lifting Gust to push this guy away and pick up his loot, I think. So Birds in a Tempest will work just fine. And then I'm visible now, so why don't I just go back to being invisible? And I'll even kill this lightning eel while I'm at it. Now, they'll get to hit me. Is Snowflake gonna survive? Or is it just dead? You feel like you understand Bane Crab more with Stab Crab. How do you get trophies? Well, so the perks where you add 2 +1 trophies, you will pull those pretty frequently. And the perk when you long rest, you can loot an adjacent hex to pick up a trophy. That one's pretty good for getting trophies. So it's basically you just and the top of the card Grim trophies. So the top of this card, Grim Trophies, like probably once early in a scenario, you just play this for the top to get up to 5. And then after that, in the second rest cycle, you can play the bottom to spend 5. But once you do this, since you're going to get to pull 5 modifiers and then probably 2 with your top, so you'll get to pull 7 modifiers on the turn. It's like 7 attacks for 1 if you do Grim Trophies bottom with Skewer the Flesh top. But, oh, I've never seen this before. That's new. Once you have these, I generally only grab 2 of these to get 4 +1 trophies in the deck. But once you're pulling 7 modifiers in a turn, especially if it's all at advantage, it's very easy to pull 2 or 3 of these. And then you kill a target and then something else dies to wound. And then you're looking pretty good on trophies. It is really nice to have allies that do some like wounding. So Blink Blade can be a pretty good ally, where you can tell your allies to leave targets to let them die to the wound, so that you're able to pick off the trophies from them. But yeah, the perks are a very, very good source of trophies for you. Ah, more wood. Okay, we got 4 wood in this level. That's really good. And we're going to get the challenge done too, which is nice. Probably looks like I'm not going to get any more loot on this side, though. Yeah, we'll just let these characters die. Although I should have kept my battle goals in mind. I think Banner Spear has done hers. I think she had Wallflower. I don't know if we have to stay alive to get it or not, though. If I just go to the corner, I'm probably not taking very much damage. Yeah, it's Wallflower. Oh, maybe I should have kept Unbreakable Wall. Okay, we're just going to go fast and run into the corner and heal up. And then I'm invisible over here, right? So I want to pick up this loot, but I have to end next to the thing. So I need a loot 1 to do it. I don't necessarily really want to short rest, though. Maybe I'll add another set of cards to my discard, and then I'll short rest next turn. And we got a standstill card out of Piranha Pigs. So that's nice. And like more summon out of Herders. So them summoning just means that more things aren't going to be spawning at the end of the round. This is... Honestly, I thought in digital this level would go by a lot faster because you can skip all the monster turns, but it's still pretty slow. Okay, actually, it's nice to get Blurry Jab back. I think I will... Yeah, Sand in the Hourglass is totally cool to lose. Let's go fast, and we can... I can Cascading Reaction top to try to kill this Lightning Eel, and then Experimental Adjustment bottom to get 2 loot tokens. And over here, we just go fast to get a heal from the Regenerate. And immobilize this guy because he's an elite. Then Blink Blade, do not miss this kill, please. Good work. Good job, Blink Blade. Oh. It probably would have been better to get Peacemonger. But it's too late now. $11. Their good ol' attack for X range X, where X is 10. That hurts to see. I can't even short rest to go invisible this next turn. Oh, and I'm stunned. And I can't long rest. Alright, we just need 2 more turns. Surely Blink Blade's got me. Although now everything's going to be running towards Blink Blade. Kind of awkward. 4 damage is kind of a lot. Am I really going to lose this? I don't think so, because I can short rest and go invisible this next turn. Yeah, those 2 loot tokens. Oh, that's a lot of move on those pigs. Okay, but because this pig came... Only 1 eel gets to hit me. I need to keep 2 health, though. Yikes. Okay, that's fine. This is exactly what we needed. I just need it to not be the 5 speed card out of eels next turn. The 5 or the 10. Oh, wait. No, I can't go invisible. I'm 1 health away because I wasn't able to long rest. I needed to not play the loss on Cascading Reaction. I don't... Yeah, there's not any way to save it. Okay. It's winnable. It is winnable. That's good. That's fine. Oh, nope, heed the pigs. Maybe is fine. So I can jump here. And none of the pigs are going to be able to reach me. Oh, wait. But I need all of these guys to target Banner Spear. And I can lose a card to damage one time on Blink Blade. Oh, no. Oh, and the herders are late. Uh-oh. I think it's lost. Man, of course it had to be the range 11, attack 10 card. And unfortunately, I just am 1 health away from being able to go invisible. Dang it. Going invisible costs 2 health. And I don't have any cards that I could lose to damage. So if I were to play the invisibility, I would just instantly die. And like now I have 2 cards that I can lose to damage. And then this attack could miss, which it didn't. No, it costs 2. Well, that's embarrassing. I'm just gonna go back to that one turn.
Geminids are born from a schism in the
And not play Cascading Reaction. Because that meant that I wasn't able to short rest. Which meant that I wasn't able to go invisible. And I also wasn't able to long rest and get the heal too. Yeah, frequently it's just 1 because a lot of the time you're giving yourself ward and then you're only suffering 1. But it sucks because like you give yourself ward and then you eat your own ward. Okay, yeah, this was the turn in question. So I'm already invisible here. I will just... Or it might have been the next one, but this is fine. We know that we have to be invisible for that last turn because it's going to be the attack 10 range 11 card again. This is such a dumb level. Okay, so I need just a little bit of damage. Okay, I will go invisible, which deals 1 damage, and then I'll use the bottom of kinetic transfer, which deals 1 damage. And then next turn, I can do loot 1 top and move 2 while invisible onto the other side. And then I'm just taking 1 extra turn to pick up the loot, but it's much better. Did I play a heal card? I definitely should have played a heal card. Whoops. Oh, it probably doesn't matter anyway, because it's the good old attack infinity range card. You know what? Let's just die. And hopefully we still get Wallflower. But yeah, this is what makes this such a bad level, because this is by far the best thing to do, is just not ever attack anything. And it gets so much stuff on the screen, it's running really poorly. I don't know if there's really even any point in me jumping to the other side. Like, I could jump to the other side, but isn't it better to just give myself heal to regenerate? I think it is. And we're to the last turn. Can't wait until I do this in a permadeath run. Blink Blade and Trap. Invisible the whole time. It was only sketchy here because I was trying to get loot. Yeah, this isn't the only level that's... unfortunately, one of, like, the finale quests. Like, you open up... What is it? 60, 61, 62, 63, 64? Not 60, but 61 through 64. One of them is, like, a timed level where it's just survive for 12 rounds. And so the speedrun strategy for that level is literally just... Blink Blade and Trap or Blink Blade and Kelp and sit there. Hey Randy, yeah, we got new patch and we get the Kelp. And hopefully tonight I'll be able to unlock the Coral as well, but I'm not certain about that. Is the answer the Valorath? Alright, we'll listen to the thing and we'll do the logic puzzle. I don't remember the answer.
He asks you to interrogate each of them in turn. The Orchid says,
the Savas and the human are innocent.
The Valrath says,
it wasn't the Savas or the Orchid.
The Savas says,
The Orchid is to blame.
the human says,
It was either the Savas or the Valrath.
you're pondering who did it when a glowing portal opens and out steps an Esther in an unusual hat. He smiles, his translucent skin a swirl of star stuff.
Quite the conundrum. I should note that just one of them is lying.
Before you have a chance to inquire further, he's gone. Who unlocked the gate?
Yeah, invisibility is very sketchy. I'm really interested with the way they did it for some of the 2E classes, because I've only looked at a few of the cards, but I think it was both Mind Thief and Scoundrel had a card where it was like you gain invisibility for this round, but only this round and not the next round, which is way, way, way more fair. Like, that sounds like a completely balanced mechanic. Getting 2 rounds of invisibility is just not fair. But yeah, like single round invisibility is much, much better. Does Mind Thief have single round too, or is all of Mind Thief stuff 2 round? Okay, so one of these is lying. Okay, only one of them is lying, and the others are telling truth. So if the Orchid is lying, the Savas and the human are guilty. If the Valorath is lying, then the Valorath and the human are guilty. I don't even remember what I said for these. If the Savas is lying, then the Orchid is innocent. And the human says it was either the Savas or the Valorath. So it's the Valorath. Okay, we get a Kelp. And we leveled up to level 2. So this is actually a case where pinning charge could be worth something. Because if we're playing Kelp, that Immobilize is pretty okay. Meat Grinder is just so good, though. It feels so hard to take Pinning Charge, and you also have to have Wind to set it up. But if we're playing Snowflake, we do have Wind. We have access to some Wind. It's also going to make Biting Frost. The bottom is a Sing Around, and the top is a standard invisibility. The top requires you to kill something like the Kelp card. But Mind Thief gets attack 3 advantage. That's much better. Range Banner Spear build. You're playing Mind Thief right now in 2E, and don't even bring the card, since you want to help your party with tanking. Yeah, that's generally how I feel. I generally don't play the Kelp invisibility cards at all. I really don't want to do... I mean, I love Meat Grinder. It's such a good card. But maybe with the party I have, it's not that necessary. It does have Wounding, which obviously synergizes well with Kelp. Ooh, we got a double. What's the double? It's the shield 2 for a round, right? Yeah, let's grab this shield 2 for a round. That perk can be really, really good. Let's go Pinning Charge, I guess. Generally not a card that I like, but we'll give it a try. That means that we need to be setting Wind. We do have access to Disarm here, which is really, really valuable. Muddle, not as much, so I think we'll drop Pincer Move. This also means that Javelin I need to be playing for its top and not its bottom, which kind of sucks because I want that from Snowflake. So maybe Snowflake is setting the Wind for Banner Spear. And that works out just fine, because Snowflake sets Wind easily. And maybe I'll throw in this Snow Fox card just to have a move and set Wind card. It does mean taking out maybe Blinding Vortex. Blinding Vortex is one of the most valuable cards ever to enhance. Because this loss becomes just insanely good, and it's really cheap since it's a loss. Like, it's got a ton of hexes, so it's really easy to add an extra hex to it. And, it's a loss card, so it's not super expensive to add damage to it. And once you do that, like when this is attack 5 that hits extra hexes with Snowball, like this becomes really, really, really valuable. But for right now, it's not really what I need. We'll see if I am struggling with Wind. Because if I'm not struggling with Wind, then I drop Nature's Breath and I bring Blinding Vortex. But for now, we get this bad boy. Oh, he's so ugly. Why is the face covered? All right, I like it. I like it. So twitchy. Double on banners is so good. Double what? He's magnificent? I don't know about that. I've never been a fan of sea creatures. Oh, yeah, the double perk. Ah, nice. Okay, we got the threat from the deep. So let's unlock that. I like Boots of Speed as my item. And then Poison Dagger is really nice. Is there any reason to do anything other than Poison Dagger? I don't think so. We will go ahead and start at level 1. And now we have the Thread of the Deep storyline. Looks like he's wearing a burqa, yeah. Alright, we just get one perk. We're going to do the... At the start of each quest, start with 2 trophies. And... we don't necessarily need Skull Collection. Move 4 is good. I like Haunting Brutality. I don't need Ink Cloud. Invisibility to allies is just kind of weird. Not necessarily good. Morbid Camouflage can be okay depending on the level. Like, if I want an invisibility card, this is kind of the one I like to take. And Skewer the Flesh, but I like the top of Skewer the Flesh more. Soul Hunger is really good. I always want that. So we could drop Black Scythe. Attack 4 Curse is a very good action, and the bottom helps build trophies. Hollow Aura can help build us trophies, though, and generally I think it's a better action. Attack 3 2 versus Attack 4 Curse if there's Dark. And I like Staring into the Abyss for early game. And that seems like enough. We have let's grab the Poison Vial, so that's going to be Corpse Cap Snow Thistle. I think this is the first time I've brewed this on purpose in digital. So give that to Kelp, and then we can get a Power Potion here for Blink Blade. Actually, I'd rather put Power Potion on Snowflake. And would I rather have it on Banner? Banner could get a Healing Potion. Is this Explosive Vial? Oh, Muscle Potion. Okay, let's give that to Blink Blade. And then this is Explosive Vial. Nice. We give that to Banner. She's going to be in the thick of things and can pick the best target to use it on. And then the last potion we have is Healing Potion. We don't need that yet. Let's make sure to buy a soldier. Somehow I got no money. So we just don't have any of that.
You are called out to the main... The shipyard.
Okay. I don't think we need to click on any of these. Yeah, these are all... Yeah, it's like re-showing me things that have already happened. We have the calendar drop down. This is so pretty. I like it. We have an unknown event happening in a couple weeks. Okay. Just make sure to build a building. Carpenter, I don't have the money for, but we can upgrade. It's pretty hard to not upgrade the garden, right? We have the stuff for it. Who has the wood? Blinkblade has the wood. All right. Works for me. And new level. Ice Flows. There it is. Okay, so Ice Flows and Invasion of the Dock are both new. So we will do Ice Flows. I really like this level. It's one of my favorites. I'm going to play more Bane Crab.
At a total standstill since shortly after you departed, and
in general, I really like Bane Crab at lower monster level. And then once you're... The really nice part about Stab Crab is your really good modifier deck. And so... Well... You're always going to be doing a lot of stabbing, because when you're playing Bane Crab, you only have one Bane card at level 1, right? So, I mean, it's... You can take some items to help you get the Bane off, but it's only one per rest cycle. So you're always doing a lot of stabs, but early game when monsters have lower health pools, Banes skip drawing any attack modifiers, which is really good when your attack modifier deck sucks. But then as you level up and scale to later game, that's when generally it's probably almost always better to switch into Stab Crab. Because you want to be drawing a lot of modifiers. Does Bane Crab do anything on boss fights? Nope. So yeah, even when you are Bane Crab, you still want to get like power potions so that you can actually hurt bosses. Most boss fights, almost all boss fights do have monsters that they spawn though, so like you can just be on endless spawn cleanup duty. But yeah, it's definitely a huge weakness of Bane Crab, not being able to Bane bosses. Alright, kill a monster and pick up its loot. And no more than 3 hexes in the turn in which you started. That seems doable. 3 or fewer cards while not exhausted. Sure. And then take only long rests. Never kill an elite or boss. Never enter a hex occupied by a character or obstacle. Will only take long rests. Whenever an enemy suffers damage, all other enemies gain advantage on all their attacks for the round. Let's skip that. This level can be hard, and we've got a lot of wound with the party. And so I don't really want to be... Like, as soon as the first wounded thing takes their turn, everything would be advantaged, and that would be really sucky. What do I think of the level 7 card that banes a wounded enemy? It is really, really good when you use it with the Ember energy source for its bottom loss. But the top itself is kind of eh. What really sucks is that it doesn't synergize with your brittle card at all. Because you can brittle an adjacent enemy that's baned. But that means that you had to go slow and bane them the previous turn, and they also can't be wounded. So you can't play your level 6 Bane card with your level 7 Bane card, which is really dumb, except for the bottom. So you can play the bottom of Haste in the end, teleport next to something, Bane it, and then brittle it. And that works really, really well. So the bottom of Haste in the end is nice. The top is really sketchy. It's really hard to not take Dire Frenzy, because once you're at this level and you have such a good attack modifier deck, Dire Frenzy plus Grim Trophies is just so tempting to have a non-loss turn where you throw on power potions and you do attack 5/5/5 4/4/4/4/4. So I think most of the time you should probably take Dire Frenzy at level 7. Haste in the End's bottom is really, really, really insanely good paired with Death Spiral and Ember Energy Source, and it can just full clear out rooms, but it gets a little bit cheesy at that point. Also, it's a little annoying because you really, really want the bottom of Haste in the End with Death Spiral, where you get to Bane and Curse a bunch of enemies. Everything in range 2 with the Ember Energy Source. But Haste in the End's top, you really want the bottom of Extra Decoration. Because you can go late, move next to things, make them suffer 1 damage from moving next to them, use the loss on Mantle of Dread since you moved next to them to wound them, and then it's just a no setup, move, make them suffer damage, wound them, and give them Haste in the End. So like you really want Haste in the End with Extra Decoration, but you also really want the other half of the card with Death Spiral. So it's just kind of annoying anti-synergy with the high-level Bane cards that make going Stab Crab at a high level make much more sense. But like, there's nothing stronger in the game against like monster level 4 enemies than a Bane Crab. Because Bane one-shots this guy and one-shots this guy, and Bane plus Wound gives this guy 1 turn, and like 1 turn. Like, the fact that I can just kill so many things so quickly is really nice. Also, I like the way the cards look. So we're going to go Mantle of Dread, turn 1. On the bottom, after our move or teleport abilities, we can give Wound to something. Wound is really good against these guys because they don't have any healing. Lurkers and Lightning Eels can never heal. So anything in this level, once it gets wounded, it will die. We just have to wait 18 turns or so for it to happen. But it will happen. Also, Bane can get through the shield on these guys. So I'm thinking something like a Bane on at least one of them. I would love to get it on both. I wish we had the level 2 card, Slipping into Death, where I can kill an enemy and Bane an adjacent. Although that doesn't work on elites. I assume it still doesn't work on elites. Could play the top of Tumultuous Panic to move in a little bit, and I think I will. Because otherwise our top is just doing absolutely nothing. And I wouldn't mind potentially doing something. Then here, I like the idea of getting wind to maybe get off an immobilized next turn on Banner Spear, so let's do that. Let's go late and get wind. And maybe I could even... Maybe I could go after Kelp and give Kelp a move. And Kelp could... Yeah, with Crosswinds, I can move Kelp. Kelp will get to wound it from moving on Mantle of Dread. And then with the attack, I can throw on my Poison Dagger. So I really like that idea. And then Blinkblade, let's just go and get in position. And we can go late with Systems Reboot. We'll get the free move 3, plus then the move 2 on our turn. And we can play the top of a card. So maybe we get Blurry Jab for the attack 4 wound. Sand in the Hourglass to just go ahead and wound something. Let's get Blurry Jab's top while slow. Fast top while slow sounds nice. And then finally on Banner Spear, we will just go late and try to find ourselves in position for a pinning charge for next turn. And maybe move allies again. And that can help Blinkblade get in position if it wasn't going to be already. Okay, no move out of Claw Crushers. I wish they had moved. Move 1 out of Wave Throwers gets them closer. They didn't summon at least, so that's good. Can't you pick up extra decoration at level 8? Yes, I have done that before. Oh, wait, no. Extra decoration. I've gone back for the other level 7 at level 8 before. Because I think I like Dire Frenzy more than Rip from the Bone, but I do love the bottom of Rip from the Bone. And I like the top of Unseen Horror too. The high level Kelp cards are just so hard to pick. Except for the level 9. This level 9 kind of sucks. The speed run uses Skull Collection in 1 level, but in general, I would say no. You can just completely ignore Skull Collection, basically always. If you're baning, you just want Mantle of Dread. It's much better. Okay, so we get to... I can move forward and I can move Blinkblade forward. So on Blinkblade's turn, it's going to have free move 3, 1, 2, 3, and then a move 2, which gets it on top of a Wave Thrower. And then I get to attack and wound it. If I give Blinkblade a move 2 right now, then with its move 3, it would go here and it would have move 2. It wouldn't be able to reach. So maybe I care more about getting Banner Spear in position than I do about getting Blinkblade in position. Now, what's the wording exactly on Mantle of Dread? After each of your move or teleport abilities each turn. It says turn, not round. So let's see. We'll be able to wound this guy by moving next to him, which is really nice. And then I get my free move 3. I get my move 2. Oh, you have to pay a trophy for this. Oh, I forgot you had to pay a trophy. So I would get 2 more damage and a wound if I pay the trophy. I don't think that's worth it. So we'll just take the attack 2 muddle instead. And I don't think I Poison Dagger this. I save the Poison Dagger for a better target. And now I will move 2 and set the wind. And I can move 2 onto Kelp, and I believe I'm going to be able to wound this guy. Yep. I get to wound him, and I get to attack him. And I could Poison Dagger, but... I mean, this guy's now taken so much damage. I think that means that I pinning charge over here. Unfortunately, it's just going to be an attack 2. Like, it's attack 4 if I target this guy, but the immobilize doesn't help me on that guy. I guess immobilize doesn't always necessarily help against wave throwers at all, though, because they can be range. So if they're range, I target this guy to try to kill him. if they're moving melee, I target this guy. If they're summoning, I target this guy and try to kill him. Then, meanwhile, we have the dark, and I have 2 trophies here. That makes me kind of want to... I can teleport in and go invisible with Skewer the Flesh. And I can just do so quickly. Just get on top of one of these Claw Crushers, wound it by moving next to it, go invisible, and I can attack for 2 and poison, I think. And that will set me up to succumb to fear one of these Claw Crushers for the next turn, which seems pretty good to me. Alternatively, I could get the Immobilize on them. But I don't necessarily want to play Soul Hunger's Loss in this room. We'll save it for the next room. So it's either, do I want to spend the dark and going invisible? Or I could just disarm one. I just don't want to be right in the middle of all of these wave throwers. So invisibility sounds good. A good way to start here. And then Blink Blade, it's either pick up the kill on this guy or move to target that one. I kind of like Blink Blade invisible too. Let's move Blink Blade onto these Claw Crushers. I want to get a Bane going on the Claw Crushers, and so having 2 characters on top of them while invisible sounds like a good way to do that. And meanwhile, I will just get a hazard down here to start dealing with the other Claw Crusher. So we just need movement. Said they didn't add stairs to the scenario? Yeah, that's kind of weird. I definitely expected there to be stairs and for this to be a higher level, but... I mean, difficult terrain makes sense. Or the way they did it makes sense. This is a trapdoor. You read they fixed the glancing potion? Yeah, we didn't get to test it. I played one scenario, but I didn't draw the miss. How does Strategist Ring still cost 60 gold? I mean, it's really good. It's really good. So, I'm not surprised. Alright, unfortunately, boots don't get me under these guys, so they won't be wounded for this turn. So what are the okay, the wave throwers are moving in melee, so I will boost the damage, and I will immobilize this guy. Well, I also have the weighted net to give myself an immobilize on demand. Alright, so Blink Blade, where are we going? I can move here and make this guy suffer damage. I want to get Blink Blade even further in. So, Blink Blade on top of these wave throwers can be nice. I would love to spread some wounds around, so I might be playing Cascading Reaction next turn. Just to get a bunch of wounds going. This guy has move 2, he'll just be able to reach Banner Spear. That's fine with me, he's muddled. I think I just come up here... let's target this healthier one, I think. And we'll give him a wound. And I will go invisible. And I can attack him for 2. I take 2 retaliate. He takes no damage, but I poison him. I'm not exactly sure how worth that is. I think I'll skip it. Unfortunate that he got the retaliate card. F5 that they should add stairs. There's a precedent with other scenarios, so it's probably not out of the realm of possibility if it gets invisibility in Discord. We'll see. I mean, they like super updated the way that elevator level looks, right? So it's definitely possible. They like completely reworked the way that looked from the initial release. Okay, I can just put Hazard right here, and I can Unbreakable Wall. Actually, I don't think I have that, do I? Let's look at Kelp. So we're invisible here. That makes me want to go late and just try to set something up We'll go late and get a stun on something, and then the next turn we'll go fast and Bane. Probably this guy. Because we can go late, muddle him, and stun him, and then we Bane him the next turn while running away. Then Blink Blade, I think I'll go late while slow and line up a multi-target sap speed. And then the following turn we Cascading Reaction and we start getting wounds going on all the wave throwers. And once I get everything wounded, which Kelp will help a lot with, then we can stand in the Hourglass for big damage. That means that I want to be kiting back here, so maybe that was a really poor placement of my hazardous terrain tile. I don't hate Birds in a Tempest to help Blink Blade position, and then maybe I'll just Lifting Gust to kill this guy. Which finally leaves us with Banner Spear. And I think Banner Spear is just going to do range damage on this Wave Thrower. I don't really want to throw the Banner of Strength because it's not going to help us for next turn. Or for the next room. So maybe we'll just try to... I would move 2 at the bottom. It won't be super important. Wow, once again, this fast shield card. These Claw Crushers haven't moved yet. Depends if the elevation is warranted for gameplay. If it's just for looks, it probably gets skipped. Yeah, the elevation in the elevator level is really, really, really nice and cool. And it definitely helps make everything much more understandable for that level. So I could immobilize this guy. It doesn't seem super important, though, given that they're ranged. And he's going to be able to hit me anyway. So we'll just attack him for 2. And then I think I just run away. I'm just kiting back. Because I'm invisible on the other characters, I make the monsters come to me as much as possible. And then that'll get them closer to the hazard. And pulling back like this is making it easier for us to get into the next room when that time comes. We haven't gotten Summon yet, which is really lucky. Okay. Attack 6. Oh, and permanent immobilize on the elites. I forgot about that. Well, that's annoying. Okay, this is so many enemies still. So if I wanted... I have 2 trophies here. I could Poison Vial this guy and Bane him with the Soul Hunger loss. I could pay a trophy with the bottom of Staring into the Abyss to disarm him and Soul Hunger him. I think what I want to do is move like this. Oh, I have the extra move, so I could get over here. I'm okay with being right here. And I'll muddle this guy. And I'm going to... Wait, what? This is... It's not consume 1 trophy to add a target. It's... Consume 1 trophy to disarm. Okay, it did it correctly. So that guy now has 3 negative conditions, and I can go faster than him this next turn. And this is the elite wave thrower, so I'll go ahead and get my poison going on him. Okay, frustrating to miss. That's the first attack modifier. No, it's the second attack modifier I ever pulled on this guy. Since I have the poison here, do I want to target here? No, I'd rather take this heal too, because it's not retaliate. We'll just hit these guys. And I poison the Claw Crusher. Oh, miss on shield 4 is fine. And now we try to go very aggressive. Now, it's relatively likely these guys aren't attacking me. 2 and 5 that they're summoning. And if they are attacking, it's attack 1, attack 1. This distant wave would be bad. Attack 3, but it's furthest away. So, lacerating stabs, I can teleport here and get 2 wounds. And first thing I do is Succumb to Fear this guy, and he already has 3 negative conditions. So I just pay my 1 trophy, he'll be baned, and then I get more wounds out. Then, so if I get wound, I could go Cascading Reaction with Twin Strike to add Pierce to my attacks and get attack with wound. And then next turn, Stand in the Hourglass is getting a nice 5 target. Yeah, I like that. We're full health on everybody over here, and it's low damage attacks coming out, and this guy's disarmed. I think I can tank these enemies, although it's a little bit sketchy. I do need to move up down here. So it looks like I probably want to play... I don't have my pull. That's frustrating. All right, I think I'm just running in with Snowflake. I can move 3, and I could go for a White Wind's Lost pattern. I'm probably not, but I could to potentially hit a few things. Well, maybe not. Ah, this immobilize really sucks. I can't even heal myself out of it. Go late and try to Javelin and hit something. I'm afraid for Kelp and Blinkblade, but maybe they'll be okay. We just need to see what they're playing. Okay. Okay, so it's low damage attacks. The Elite is going to immobilize, which sucks. And there's going to be an attack 2 poison, but it comes out after the other attacks. So this is not super high base damage. So I should be fine. Okay. So I don't think there's any argument for playing the White Wind's Loss. If I'm right here, I could go boom, boom. That would get 1 guy. Yeah, 2 different ways I could get 1 guy, but what do I want that for? I just move up here so that I'm the focus of these guys with Snowflake, because Snowflake is healthy. And yeah, I could... Yeah, I could hit this 1 guy with stun, but what's the point? It would be a nice attack, but not worth it. So Kelp, first thing, we pay our trophy to Bane here. And then I'm going to teleport up here. And with Mantle of Dread, I get to wound a guy. And with Lacerating Stabs, I get to wound a guy. And then Blink Blade. How do I want to do this with Blink Blade? I would love to move with Twin Strike first to add the Pierce to attack this guy since he has 2 shield. It's really hard to see. It's kind of annoying that all the monster health bars are like translucent on my turn right here. I would love the Twin Strike to add Pierce into the attack, but it may be better to attack with Cascading Reaction, move, attack with Cascading Reaction, and then jump up here so that I'm not the focus of any of these guys down here. It is low damage attack. 1, 2. Okay, if I end in the hex I'm currently standing in, this Elite hits Snowflake, which is better. It's fine. So maybe I will use Twin Strike to go right here. I'm going to go ahead and strengthen this because I am playing a loss. I get attack 4 wound. We'll take the +2. And then I move here. And I get attack 4, -1. Unfortunate. But we got some damage. This guy does hit both my characters. And this guy's going to be able to hit both of them too. But now it's just attacks for 1 coming in. Okay, that guy misses. Good, the attack for 1 crits. Oh no, this guy hits up here. Okay, well, that really sucks because I'm getting attacked by this guy too. I should have muddled him. Okay, never punished. And yeah, that guy was disarmed. And unfortunately, I'm immobilized here. That immobilized ended up being really, really bad. And I'm not even healthy because I wasn't able to heal up. Okay, this really looks like we need a lot of invisibility to get out of this. So it's definitely going to be a short rest here, but I don't have any trophies. Yikes. And I don't have dark for Skewer the Flesh. So there is no invisibility available for me here. We haven't seen we've seen attacking cards out of wave throwers every single turn, which kind of sucked. I could play this move 6 teleport to get away, because even though I'm immobilized, I can get away. I would have loved to have saved it for the second room. Blinkblade, I would love to play Sand in the Hourglass, because basically everything is wounded and it does a huge amount of damage, but let's see, teleport 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I just went a little overly aggressive. I didn't get in with these 2 characters, I think was the problem. The immobilize on the elite wave throwers really has screwed me up. I think I just am going to heal up Banner so that Banner can get in, move 4, and hit something. And then Blinkblade, I'm going to have to short rest and go invisible. And then I guess that means next turn I'm going late at Sand in the Hourglass's speed. And then Kelp, I probably have to, well, I hate to lose Tumultuous Panic because that loss is really, really amazing. And I'm poisoned, so I can't get the heal on Soul Hunger. I probably have to play Haunting Brutality to teleport 6 and get away. I can go at 13 here, which is faster than anything threatening me. So I teleport down here and I stun this guy. I don't love it. Maybe I'd rather teleport down here and hit this guy with Skewer the Flesh. We'll see which one I need to go to for safety. Okay. It could have just been no attacking cards out of anybody, but we do have attacks coming out of the Clock Rushers. But we're fastest. So I move for jump to right here. And I attack this guy. Ooh, with advantage, and we draw +1? No, we don't. Ah, this is not going well. So I could use my Explosive Vial here. It would mean that they wouldn't get to summon the eel. I can teleport there with my Haunting Brutality to kill. Although, I don't think I have to do that anymore. Because can I just teleport 3? There's move 2 on this guy. If I teleport 3 up here, he moves 2 and reaches me. If I teleport 3, 1, 2, 3, he moves 2 and reaches me. So does this move 2 always reach me? I guess it does. Wait, but did I play the stun? I played the immobile. Dang it. So I can attack with immobilize, and teleport 6. Teleport 6 to right here. And this guy suffers 2, this guy suffers 2. And so I could explosive vial right here, but that doesn't get me the kill. It would just take him down to 1 health. Blink Blade is playing experimental adjustment, which would deal 1 damage. Okay. That's worth it then. Okay. Yeah. Explosive vial right there. Good. So Blink Blade's going to suffer. This guy goes down to 3 health. We're invisible, so we're safe. I just heal up Snowflake. That's a Banner Spear. I get attack 1, immobilize. Attack 1, immobilize. And now these guys aren't going to be able to move and damage anyone. And now I can teleport right here. I don't need to do the Mantle of Dread. These guys both suffer 2. And so I get a trophy because I got a kill. And then this guy's going to die to wound, so I'll get another one. Those guys are immobilized. This guy dies and doesn't get to summon. And we're still alive. Yeah, it is hard to tell kelp apart from the other crabs. Most certainly. Okay, so 16 initiative on the lightning eels is something I need to keep an eye out for, because there they have range. Everything else, they're melee. But I can go at 14. And I have dark and I have a trophy, so I can get a 2-target stun with staring into the abyss. So I could, like, teleport here and stun both of these guys. And that would keep everybody safe. It might be better to go at 20. No, it's better to go at 14, I think. I need to get rid of this poison, because I can't play the Soul Hunger loss. Well, I had to lose a card to damage, and I already played Haunting Brutality, which really sucks, because this card's really good for the second room. I would love to pick my Snowflake card, but that doesn't seem like something I'm going to have the luxury of. Yeah, Blink Blade, we're just going late, and we're Sand in the Hourglassing. And it gets 1, 2, 3, 4... Only 4 targets, since I killed a couple last turn. But that's okay. Yeah, I'll Sand in the Hourglass, and I'll heal, get this poison off, and get Regenerate going. So, I can... Yeah, I'm healthy here. I definitely want to utilize Banner Spear for something. So, I can pull this guy with Javelin into the Hazard. Can I step back? Okay. I can step back with Javelin, pull him through the Hazard, and then disarm him using Kelp as the other thing, which means that I want to go at 22. So I can go at 22 here. It's fine, because if the Lightning Eel is 16, then I boots to go faster, and I just change the plan on Banner Spear. That's why boots of speed are really, really nice. And then finally, that means that this guy's going to be here. So I could Crosswinds Lifting Gust to kill him using that 1 hazard. I would rather... I just haven't had enough movement on Snowflake. I've been missing like a big move to get down to the bottom floor. I think that's what I'm going to do. I don't want to lose Crosswinds. It's a really good card. Birds and Tempest hurts to lose, most certainly. Let's just go late and get another hazard going down here. And it should be helpful. Paralyzing Bite, but there's no light. Move and melee out of the Claw Crushers is probably fine. They're late, so I just need to find a way to be safe with Kelp. So step 1, pull through the hazard, disarm, feel good about that. Wow, with advantage I pulled -2 and miss. That level 1 attack modifier deck for you. So, if I come up here and stun these two guys, this guy will get me. That's really annoying. Move 3 on this guy. Is there actually nowhere I can go and be safe on Kelp? With 2 stuns? Do I have to run all the way down here? That's so sad. The bright side about this, though, is I do get to wound this guy. And since he's already disarmed, no point in stunning him. I'll just attack him for 2. Alright. Ow. That's fine, because the other guy's not going to reach me. And now this puts Snowflake in a much better position. There are a lot of lightning eels to deal with, which is annoying. But we get our very nice Sand in the Hourglass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 targets for 10 damage while slow. I do not want to convert the Dark, because that would make it light, which they can use to stun. And we get Regenerate. Finally... I can move to... I'm going to go on to this hazard, I think. It's 3 damage, which I don't love, but... Oh, I played Frigid Growth, not the other one. So I did have ranged hazard creation. Okay, in that case... we move here. And make the hazard right there. And now, pulling this guy, he would die to hazard. Pulling this guy through 2, he would die to hazard. Do we have... We have Unbreakable Wall. So that'll kill here and here. Well, it's not guaranteed to kill Claw Crusher. I need to just go late. Is anything healthy enough that baning it is super good? Not really. So I teleport 3 and I wound the eel and I hit it. I have to go fast here on Blink Blade, and this is a very sketchy speed to be going. How fast can I... I have boots here, right? Okay, I have boots of beat on Snowflake. So I think I need Snowflake to be going super fast to run up here. Just in case it's 16 out of Lightning Eels or... Oh, Wave Thrower's fastest attack card is 29. So that's not an issue. So the only issue is the 16 out of Lightning Eels. So we'll just underspeed that. Let's see, those guys are gonna die. Here we go. This is the play. White wins, cross wins. I can pull this guy through 2 hazards and he dies, and I can move up here and melee this guy. Which he would die to a +1. The only problem is if it's 16 out of Lightning Eels, I need to help Blink Blade, and doing that doesn't help Blink Blade. It makes this guy focus Blink Blade, but that guy would still get to hit him. And I can't let Blink Blade lose cards. If it's the 16 out of Lightning Eels, then I pull Blink Blade instead of pulling this Wave Thrower, and then I can move up here, and then Blink Blade doesn't get targeted, and this guy will target Snowflake. And then, yeah, everybody targets Snowflake. But then if it's an AoE out of Wave Throwers, that's pretty potentially bad. I think we just go for this. Blink Blade gets to take its turn at 24 before Wave Throwers do anything. Okay, good. Claw Crushers just shield and retaliate. That doesn't matter. And I think we got good cards. So hopefully we're picking up a kill here. No, -1. Keep pulling really bad modifiers. So I need a little bit more damage to kill that guy. Wow, and I'm really unhealthy. Yeah, it's all, if you go to the YouTube channel and then just click on live, they'll all be there. Okay, but it's nothing out of the Claw Crushers this turn. Where are they? Okay, these are the 2 Claw Crushers. And they're just shielding and retaliating. That's really good. So this guy will die the following turn to wound. And this guy just needs 1 damage. And the lightning eels are only hitting things adjacent to them. So Snowflake kills this one. Okay, so I shouldn't be taking any damage this turn. So I don't actually even need to move Banner. But I could position to try to get something for next turn. Which maybe that something is a Resolved Courage? Or Driving Inspiration. I guess Pinning Charge if there are allies on something. I'm kind of thinking I'm just going to move here. It looks sketchy, but I think it's fine. Alright, Snowflake. We attack for 2 on this guy. Nice, we get a heal, ward, and ally. That's really, really good. Let's give it to Kelp to get rid of this poison. That's really, really good. And now I can pull this Wave Thrower through 2 hazards. It dies. And I just step away from this Lightning Eel so that it can't target me. I could step over this way to get in position for a formation. Although Banner doesn't really need the formation. I could just move up here. That's in a Meat Grinder formation, which would be amazing if it could happen. But I don't have that. These guys just shield and retaliate. No big deal. So, Blink Blade. Okay, this is fast. So, Sap Speed gives me an advantaged attack. But Twin Strike gives me the potential to hit a Lightning Eel as well, which I like. So I just need a 0 on this pull. Good, 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 good. Okay, we get the 0. And so now I can just move down here and hit this guy. Actually, I should have moved 1 more. Oh, we miss. And now I can move right here. The problem is that I have to go slow next turn. And so that's not really good. Wave Thrower dies to wound. Lightning Eels hit nobody. And then Kelp goes last and gets to teleport over here, set dark, wound this guy, and attack him for 2. Oh. Man, everybody's just pulling really bad on their modifiers. Okay, so Banner Spear. Man, this sucks. Okay, Pinning Charge is an attack for 3 into this eel, so I can go at 10 and try to get that off. Here, I can play Whiteout to heal. And I guess Lifting Gust to kill. Blink Blade just has to go late, so I hope it's not 16. If it is 16... then I move up here and I heal Blink Blade and I use my boots to go at 11. And that's not the end of the world. If it's the 5 here, that's bad for Kelp. We're just going to long rest and it's just not going to be the 5. Easy. Okay, so Banner Spear. I think my best bet is to target this guy. We miss. Oh my gosh. Oh, that miss really hurts. Is this target all adjacents? Okay, it's not target all adjacents. That's so extremely annoying. So I guess I move here. Blinkblade can go for the kill. I would love to target something else on Blinkblade. Let's move here and heal the kelp. This has not gone well, but it's still more possible. It's still possible. Yeah, who was it that had the... Oh, I'm in slow, not fast. Deathwalker had the glancing potion. Hey, there's a crit. We got one. I guess I could have gone for the kill over there. And I can move to here. Okay, we don't need that much more. So I want to get healing going. So let's play regroup for the regenerate. We'll long rest Blinkblade. Probably healing, just like nothing but healing. And then kelp. Yeah, kelp will just teleport here and wound this guy. That'll kill him. And I'll do 2 attacks on this guy. And that'll very likely kill him. We finally get to use the boots. I should have poison daggered. Okay, it doesn't matter. We got the kill. And I'm like way over full on trophies. But this room did not go well. Go here, and I get to avoid the 16 initiative card next turn. Oh, I totally forgot about that. That's okay. So we will regenerate Banner and strengthen Banner, I guess. Doesn't matter. Banner, I think, is going to run over here and regenerate kelp. And I think we drop systems reboot. I don't really see a world where I need that right now. Alright, we get long rest. We get to go fast. Wound this guy. Probably attack him for 2. Yeah, I'll disarm him and I'll attack him for 2. Blinkblade. I think we just want to get ready to go into the next room and maybe go in the next room on the next turn. So let's sap speed with drive recharge. That's making me think that I want to just long rest here on Snowflake. Nine, target all adjacents. Oh, there goes both my regenerates. That really sucks. Let's poison dagger him because I'm about to long rest anyway. Okay. Well, he's not going to be able to attack me again because I get to move to and wound him and disarm him. But it's really annoying that he took my regenerates. We drive recharge and get ready to go into the next room. And I guess drop Unbreakable Wall. Okay. Oh, Birds in a Tempest would be so good for opening the door, but we lost it on a short rest. Long rest here. I think I just attack for 2 on this guy so that things will be open. The door can be opened, except I would love to regenerate. Yeah, we're gonna grab the regenerate. Which means I guess I was a little antsy on Blink Blade. On playing the drive recharge. I can play Crosswinds to pick up the kill on that guy. The nice part about this not being upstairs is that I should be able to enter the trapdoor from above, which makes it a lot easier to get through this door, even though I placed a hazard there. That's not necessarily the best. Alright, the heal goes on to Banner, because Kelp is just going to go into the room and play a Bane. The Bane that's going to heal it. Finally, we clear out this room. Can I go here without moving to the next room automatically? It looks like it opened it and now the monsters could come through. What exactly is this going to do? Oh, now they can hit the ship. Well, whoops. Oh, so did they change the way this works? Are they not going to... Okay, that's really nice. Oh, no, okay. So water hexes appear anywhere that takes 12 damage. This is just the way they chose to visualize it. Okay, well, I definitely didn't want to open the thing up and have them start hitting already. I thought I would just be able to move onto the trapdoor and not go into the room. I guess this is fine, though, because I can just go ahead and move in on Blink Blade. Which, like... This is where I want to be. I don't know. The room took damage that I didn't want. It took 19. So what do we need to win this? We need to kill the wave throwers ASAP. And I don't have Tumultuous Panic. I don't have any move cards on Kelp. Everything I have is a teleport. And I don't have Birds in a Tempest. I don't even know if Kelp's going to be able to get in there. Kelp might not be able to get anything off. Because we had a rather unfortunate... So I can teleport here, and I can teleport here. And then I'll have 2 turns left. So I can move 2. And then my final turn, 4 turns from now, I can get off this Soul Hunger Bane. Or I could get off of 3 target lacerating stabs. That's really unfortunate. I'm going to go back and not have opened the trapdoor, because that's really not something that I wanted to do. I didn't expect me standing there to do that. So we're just going to move next to it. And this gives me a moment that I could, like, grant movement to Kelp, maybe? So, pinning charge would give me a move 2, and then a teleport 3 would reach. I guess we'll do that. And then that'll let me... Oh, okay, I want to activate Snowball. I definitely want to activate Snowball before going in. And then am I going in with move 8 jump? I want to activate Snowball and I want to set Wind. Looks like that's not something that I can do, because I can't attack anything to set Wind. I want to get ready for a White Winds, and I want to go in and use the White Winds loss and stun everything, like, immediately. I guess I could do that the turn after, though. I also have whiteout to use snowball charges. So, can I get wind here? No. How important is it that I move kelp? Maybe it's not important at all. Maybe that's not something I want to focus on. So, I think I'm just going to go in the doorway right now. So, if I want to go in the doorway, going in and going invisible sounds nice. I don't know if the monsters can come up above deck. So, let's give them the opportunity to do that. Because if they come up here, that's a lot better for me. I don't know if they will or not. But let's give them that opportunity to at least try. So Blink Blade, we move 4. We can now go downstairs. I just want to get next to some of these guys. Make them take damage. Ooh, I could push them away. They're standing still. And I lose my regenerate and my ward. But I get some AoE damage. I guess if I'd gone there, I would have gotten one more. Time is it? Okay. I need to try to hurry up and finish this. I love a crit for 2 damage. Okay, so they are moving forward. They are trying to get to the upper level. Alright, I've got my shield 2 perk. We can maybe utilize that. Does jump help me at all? I don't think so. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it doesn't help me at all. Well, it doesn't help me get off the rallying cry. But I do get to hear and get off an attack 2 into a no shield guy. It worked out pretty well. And now I will just activate my snowball. Cold Snap would help if they were coming through, but I don't think they're going to have a chance to come through. So I probably am going to wish that I had saved that for later. And here I just teleport 3 and get closer. And then I will teleport 3 onto the thing. I now have my snowball up. So if I can get wind, I can go for a nice white winds. What does Blink Blade have available? It's probably going to be short rest, right? I could jump over here with kinetic transfer to get the AoE damage. Sap speed multi-target advantage is decent. Just wounding things so that they will die eventually is decent. We are on a bit of a timer. I don't have anybody here to help Banner. And this is a lot of Claw Crushers. I want the Wave Throwers to go down the most. So focusing on them sounds good. I could short rest and use the bottom of Temporal Displacement to hit this elite, and I could just Experimental Adjustment to make everything around me suffer damage again. I could focus on this Wave Thrower to help Banner Spear. I want to move in and set wind, I guess. So that white winds will give me a nice 1, 2. Okay, I'll go late, I'll move in, I'll set wind, and I'll push with Lifting Gust to push something in position so that my white winds can get as much as possible out of the loss. Which is making me think it's not too bad if the monsters go through Blink Blade. So what if I just go late? I still want to take a turn and not long rest. But I'll just go late slow and play Sap Speed. And then next turn I go for like Twin Strike top, Kinetic Transfer bottom. And now things are going to move towards Banner. But that's fine. Oh, I could get the wind from Banner. Do I have a White Winds formation right now? 1, 2, 3. And I could get 1, 2, 3. I could get 4 target White Winds right here. That sounds good to me. I like that. And I get to stun. The baby has woken up. Hey, Davies. The game is running the same. They haven't really improved performance at all, which is a little unfortunate. I was hoping it would be doing a little better. How fast can I go with Blink Blade? I can go at 12. Okay. I'm going to have Blink Blade go fast and push this guy up here to give an extra target to Snowflake. It does mean that I have to go at 21 on Snowflake instead of 11. The only downside to that is that now these guys could shield. But that's okay. I get just a huge AoE here. Okay, we got aid from below, which is really good because I'm stunning. They do get their shield at 13, which is super unfortunate. But I just can't... I can't do this any other way, I don't think. So, attack here. Let's remove this disadvantage. Okay, we still get a -1. Jump. And I move here. Attack this guy. Let's poison him. Ooh, you know what? So I push him here, which is going to put him in the White Winds formation, which means he'll get stunned. And then I think I move here. It means that I get attacked. I get attacked and immobilized on Blink Blade, but it means that this guy doesn't get a summon off. And that's got to be worth it, right? So they attack the boat. I'm barely getting attacked for anything. Yeah, I didn't even need the... And now Snowflake, I can move to this hex. Heal myself. White Winds, we Power Potion. We White Winds with air and the Algox Warhammer. And rotate it, and it hits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 targets. I get attack 10, attack 8 onto the wave throwers with stun. Okay, we crit one of them. I do miss a Claw Crusher, which sucks. But that was so good. I mean, that was exactly what we needed. And I get to heal one ally. Heal ward one ally. Let's give it to Blink Blade. Oh, I get to heal ward another ally. Oh, I love going for those big losses with Snowflake. So satisfying. And we stunned all of the wave throwers on their summon turn. Which is just so good. Kelp just gets to teleport here. And then next turn just gets to move too. But we get through there eventually. Okay, they don't get their summon turn. I've got plenty of stamina left on Banner Spear. We've got plenty of health left on the scenario. I just need wounds out on everything. This looks like it's a Sap Speed for sure. Twin Strike, add Pierce, Sap Speed, attack both these guys with advantage. So Banner can focus one of these guys over here. The Claw Crushers are stunned for this turn, which is nice. So I'm probably going to do move 2, jump, and attack with range, and hopefully kill this Wave Thrower. And then here I just take a little bit of time and get some hazards out. And Kelp is just going to short rest and move 2. So Kelp, we just move in as far as we can. Oh, I get to wound this guy. That works. I didn't realize I would. I also can poison dagger him. Banner. Oh, now Banner can't reach that guy that I wanted to hit. Oh, but he's just moving for 1 and attacking the scenario. So we'll just go here. Man, these advantage pulls keep just not working out for me. I can move Kelp in to get another wound from the Mantle of Dread, which is really valuable. And I can move Snowflake in so that it's actually going to be able to push with the hazard that it creates this turn. Blinkblade is already standing in a good spot. So we add Pierce to our attacks and hit both of these guys with advantage. Good enough. Yeah, the wound plus the pierce and the poison, getting Kelp down here was actually quite useful, I would say. That guy just has move 1. He should have attacked the scenario, I believe. Kelp survives, which is good. Oh, okay, now it's this guy. It was the stunned guy last turn, got it. And now I just make this hazard right here. I can strengthen Kelp. I don't know if I go for Bane. On Kelp. I can push this guy back, and Kelp could teleport and get attack 2 wound, attack 3 wound, attack 4 wound. Or I could teleport Kelp in. We'll figure it out when the turn comes. Oh, okay. Really lucky miss on Kelp there, actually. Oh, but I got stunned. I think I can long rest this turn, though. And we should be in there. Yeah, Banner has infinite stamina. So we can just short rest and go for a fast as possible disarm onto this guy. Blinkblade can long rest while stunned. Kelp can long rest while stunned. So I do need to prevent that eel from killing. How do I do that? I guess I could just do heals. We're gonna have a disarm on this guy. I guess I move 3, heal myself. I could pull ally away. We'll figure something out. We won't figure anything out because they're going at 9 and attacking all adjacents. So just hopefully Kelp survives. That's unfortunate. I guess I could jump boots and go here. And I can disarm this lightning eel instead. And now Kelp survives. Well, a little bit. Kelp survives slightly longer. But he would still die to a +1 from right here. So I just move here and heal. And I would love to grant move to attack 2. This guy's going to hit furthest away, which will be Blinkblade. So I'll just hit this guy. Let's give Banner Spear an attack into this guy. Okay. And now attack 1 can't even crit and kill. The clock pressures are not a big deal. Okay. +2 into Snowflake. Blinkblade lives. Oh, and he doesn't even get to hit Kelp. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. We don't need experimental adjustment anymore. And Kelp is just going to go as fast as possible and Bane this 12 health guy, so he will be wounded in Bane, so he will die. Blinkblade, I just add Pierce and attack this guy with advantage, and I just need a +1 for him to die. Snowflake. I'm fine with just using this Blizzard AoE and hitting 3 targets. And Banner Spear, we're immobilized. I guess I can move... Blinkblade to me and Resolved Courage. Move Blinkblade in and I can hit both guys and immobilize them. Not amazing, but it does something. We're just going to go first on Kelp so I don't have to worry or think about anything. Teleport here. Muddle this guy. Wound this one. Poison Potion this guy. And then now he has negative conditions, so I can Bane. Alright, and it was sketchy. The first room went really poorly. Oh. This is actually really nice. So I can move Blinkblade in to get the pattern. I can move Kelp over here and get the wound on this guy. And since he's not summoning this turn, I don't even need to attack him now. We don't really need to move Snowflake. I get my formation. Why can I not do the attack? Okay. Ah, I got the +2 on the guy who was baned and gonna die. Unlucky. We can go ahead and use our perk to get shield 2 for the turn. Wow, I still take 2 damage? I guess... Oh, they're both elite, aren't they? Oh, we live. And then that guy dies to Bane. This guy hits Snowflake, but it's whatever. Add the Pierce. I'd rather get this guy over here since he's healthier. With advantage. And poison him. Yeah, I'm getting like 10 frames a second right now. It's running really, really rough with like this background water. I'm just going to use this AoE to help clear things out quickly, kind of, except it missed. Oh, I'm immobilized. That's annoying. We're just about done. Then we're gonna go make dinner. You hungry?
Oh, shoot. What, Daddy? Why do I get that?
Yeah, that's a cup. I've got a cup right there. Alright, what do we need to do to win here? I don't have a tip of the spear. I'm immobilized. I think the thing I like the most here for Banner is going to be to move Blinkblade and disarm this target. Then Snowflake. Snowflake can step back and push this guy into hazard and he dies. I would rather do that faster. Yeah, he could attack me at 13, but otherwise it's 31. Do I have my boots? I do have my boots. Alright, I really need to finish, but I would like to beat this level. So let's play the Whiteout Loss. Yeah, Whiteout Loss plus Chilling Impact. Sounds good. Yeah, okay, this'll win. Fast deals is fine. How many Banes do I think I average per round with Kelp? Like 0.1.
Daddy,
In a scenario, generally,
see?
the way I like to do it,
Daddy.
generally I try to always Bane an important target. Where is it? Once per rest cycle with Succumb to Fear, then this Tumultuous Panic loss can be really, really good for making like 3 enemies not deal any damage. You can have that. Yeah. And it helps you set up a Succumb to Fear really easily. And then late in a scenario, or anytime you really need a heal, is when you go for the Soul Hunger Bane. The heal 5 on this can be really, really, really good. I would have played it super early in that second room if I weren't poisoned. But since I was poisoned, I wasn't going to get the 5 heal out of it. And so it wasn't really useful. If you can get a stamina potion to get 2 Succumb to Fears out, that can be really nice. Generally, like, early levels, like 4 Banes in a scenario is very, very realistic. And if you can get more than that, it's really nice. If you have a stamina potion, you can go late and play Tumultuous Panic to teleport in and give a whole bunch of negative conditions and Succumb to Fear to Bane, and then stamina potion back Succumb to Fear and go fast the next turn, and Bane using the same conditions you applied on the previous turn, because you immobilize multiple targets and you disarm one. That's why I really like to have like a poison potion, because you can immobilize multiple targets, disarm one, and wound one, and then the next turn, so you have immobilize, disarm, and wound on one, and the other one just has immobilize, and so you can poison potion it, and then use the bottom of Mantle of Dread to either wound or muddle it, and then Succumb to Fear for the next turn. So a stamina potion lets Succumb to Fear plus Tumultuous Panic get you 2 Banes in 2 turns, which is a really nice use of that Lost card. But I didn't get anything nice and fancy set up like that in this level. Miss again. Miss again. At least he's disarmed. So I am attacking here, here, and here with Whiteout's Loss. This guy, we are going to step into the hazard. Those guys, it doesn't matter. Oh, dang it. I didn't realize that now I can't push this guy into the hazard. It's fine. This guy's disarmed anyway. We have the 4 turns to wait for that guy to die. And Blink Blade, it's just going to be move here. Is it loot? I think it's loot rather than attack, because I get 3 tokens. Oh, we live that? Nice. Okay, set for the charge. I guess I'll just attack with advantage to try to pick up my kill. I can jump over with Lifting Gust and Cold Snap to get 2 damage suffer into this guy. And then Blink Blade is going to have to go slow. But as long as I can survive one of these guys' attacks, I get to get 3 attacks off myself. And we should survive one of those. So attack with advantage right here. Dude, why do my advantages suck so much? I just need Blink Blade to survive one of these. Good. He survives 1, loses card to damage. Does this guy attack? No, it's the retaliate card. That's nice. I was thinking that I was going to go make this guy suffer 2, but now actually maybe I prefer just attack one of these eels. Make it easier for Blink Blade. Since the Claw Crushers aren't doing anything this turn. And now Blink Blade has attack for 2. Attack for 1. Oh, come on, Blink Blade. Attack for 2. Anybody. Can anybody deal any damage? I still have just so much stamina on Banner. If I just activate Set for the Charge, this guy always dies before he can hurt me. So I think I'll just activate that and run away. Snowflake is not guaranteed to be able to kill one of these guys. Snowflake's probably dead. And now we actually need to, like, accomplish a lot on Banner. That is so annoying. They're also not moving. So Set for the Charge does nothing. So I'll move here. And I'll attack for 2. And surely we pull a -1 and now all of my characters die. Alright, well, I need to go. I mean, I was very much rushing at the end here, so I'll have to undo and, you know, play this cleaner. Actually, I actually maybe don't even need to undo. Because I just need to deal 1 damage and 1 damage. Okay, nice. They stand still. Okay. Advantage here. Another -1. I should have stepped further away because he could get the 16. That's the card I didn't want to lose because it's advantage. Alright, we'll go fast and we just need... Oh, it was the 16 too. Just don't miss. Or -2. There we go. Finally, we pulled well enough. Alright, I'm going to end